guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Liza. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, boo boo. So today I'm going to be talking about how to price your products. Okay, this is a highly requested video, so I'm like, you know what, let me just do this video. So what else I'm going to be talking about, I'm just going to include what are the things that you need to consider for you to price your products, and how to price your products, or how do I calculate the way I price my products. So I'm like, you know what, let me just show you guys how I do things, how I price my products, since I ship my products internationally. And so what are the things that you need to consider when you are pricing your products? Okay, so the first thing that you need to consider, you need to look at your cost. The first cost that you can look at, it's your shipping cost. Since I order my products from Alibaba, I have to consider how much did I pay for shipping, for Alibaba to ship my products from China to South Africa. And I think your shipping cost should also include customs, clearance and taxes, because usually when you ship internationally, you are going to get charged for your customs and your tax duties. So you also need to include that amount along with your shipping cost. Okay, so another thing that you need to look at is the price of each item that you have bought from your vendor, right? So that's why I always advise people that, like, when they are buying something from their vendors, they should always know how much was each product. They should know how much each product costed them, because usually a vendor would just give you a total fee of everything that you want, but you need to ask your vendor, okay, how much is each pair of earrings, or how much is each pair of lashes? Okay, you need to do those things. You need to know how much each item cost, so you'll know how to calculate your products or your. So another thing that you need to look at is your package cost. You need to know the cost of your package. Let me make an example with selling lashes. When you sell lashes, you usually can buy lashes in bulks, where they do not come with the box of the lashes. Maybe they come in a tray. So there, usually you won't have, other vendors, they won't charge you for the tray, they'll just give you the tray for free. But some vendors may charge you for packaging your lashes. Maybe you just want to brand your products, so you want your boxes to have the name of your business or your logo or your label. So that's also not free. Vendors do charge, and they really do charge a lot, because sometimes you can find a vendor who can charge you 50 boxes for $30 or $40, just because they had to use their own printing machine, I guess, to label your products or to label your packaging. And your packaging, it's not only just the way you brand your boxes, it's also about you having to buy boxes, you having to buy Bible mailers. Okay, I use these Bible mailers. They are very strong, and they are really like, each lash, they, like, you can even put 2 or 3 lashes there. So you need to also include that on your, when you're calculating your products, on how you're going to price your products. You need to add how much did you use to buy. So another thing that you need to include, it's the cost for your thank you card and the cost of your business card. Okay, so if you're still a small business, I don't feel like you really need those, but for me, what I did for my business card and thank you cards, I just did them myself using Canva. So yeah, and then I just go to the nearest internet cafe, and then I print them out there, because also, again, I couldn't afford my own printing machine. So I was like, I'm just gonna do this thing on my laptop, and then I go to the nearest internet cafe and print them out. So those costs, you also include them on your products. When you're pricing your products, you also include them there. So another thing that you need to include it's your time. So this one, it varies with usually people who are like how do I put it, like handmade products. Let's say you do your products on, you sell products on your own, or you sell products that you make by yourself. You need to include the time that you put there to make your products. People who are sewing clothes, like designers, fashion designers, you need to include the time. Or maybe you are making candles, you also have to include the time that you put when you're making your candles. So another thing that you need to consider when you're calculating your pricing is you need to understand or price according to your competitors. When you're selling lashes, okay, I sell lashes, you need to look for your competitors, other people who are selling lashes. Then you check that, okay, there are people who are selling lashes for 120, 150 rand. Just go to Instagram and check. You'll see people who are selling lashes. You find people who are selling lashes for 200. You find people who are selling lashes for 300. So you'd find that most of the time, these people who are selling lashes for 300 usually is people who are like maybe celebs, or people who are influencers, or people who already have a big audience, or people who are well known. So you just can't like compare. What am I saying? You just can't like also go along with 300, you know. I just can't do that because I don't have a huge audience, like no one knows me out there. Do you get it? So that's what I'm trying to explain. But also, again, you'd find people who are small businesses, they are selling also lashes for 120. You also go there and be like, okay, this person's selling their lashes for 120. 120 is not bad. So for me, I sell my lashes for 100 rand. So that I was like, you know what, let me go for 100 rand, because sometimes you can be like, let me go for 50 rand. 50 rand, you are just, it's way too low, especially if you're someone who's ordering your lashes internationally, and you have to have these boxes for your lashes, and you have to have bubble mailers to send out your lashes. No, I feel like 50 rand is just not for you. Okay, so you must compare with other competitors or other people who are selling the same products as yours, and check how much are they selling the products. Okay, so the last thing that I think you need to is to also consider your location, where you are at. You can't be at in a place where it's a location and then you're selling your lashes for 200. No one is gonna buy lashes for 200, you know, unless if they really have money. But like once you're in a place where it's busy, there are students, there are people who are working around you, students have money, so they are or will obviously buy lashes for 200. I'm just estimating. Okay, so let's get to the calculations. How are we going to calculate our profits? The first thing that you need is the total cost for your whole inventory, and then you're going to need your cost price, and you're going to need the number of items that you have purchased. So how do you figure out your total cost? Your total cost, it's everything: your items, your shipping cost, your packaging cost, your time cost, everything that we have talked about at the beginning of this video. Okay, and then the number of items that you have bought. How many items did you buy with this 2000 rand? And then we come to the cost price. How do we determine our cost price? We determine our cost price by dividing the total cost with the number of items that we have purchased or that we have bought. So we're going to divide 2000 by 45 pairs of lashes, and it's going to give us 44 rands. And now we come to the formula of selling price. So we do have the value for our CP. The only thing that we do not have is our profits. So I wouldn't say also calculate your profits. I'm just going to allow you to choose for yourself how much profits do you want to gain when you are selling your products. Do you want to gain 10% out of it, or do you want to gain 40%, or do you want to gain 50%? It's totally up to you. Okay, so for me, I would go for 40%. I would want to go for 45%. So let's do the calculations. So CP is equal to, open brackets, 100 plus 40% multiply by CP. Remember CP, it's the 44 rand. So it's going to be 44 divided by 100. So we are going to use the board mass method to calculate our selling price. So the first thing, it's brackets. We are going to deal with the brackets. So with this one, 40%, you all know it's 40 divided by 100. Or you can just use your phone. It does has the 40%, where you're just going to say 100 plus 40, and then you put the 40% sign. And then how much does it give you? SP is equal to 100 plus 40%. It gives us 140 multiply 44 divided by 100. How much does it give us? It gives us 0.44, right? And then we multiply our 140 by 0.44. How much does it give us? It gives us 61 rand 60 cent. So 61 rand 60 cent is the money that you need to use to sell your product, or each item, or is the amount or the price that you need to use to price your items or your product. So is there a way to check that, like, if you sell your products with 61 rand 60, did you gain any profits from that? Is there a way to prove or backtrack? Yes, there is a way. So how are you going to backtrack? So you're going to take this selling price and multiply it with the number of items that you have bought, which is 61 rand 61.60 multiply by 45 pairs. Right, how much is that? It's going to give you 2,772. And 2,772, how much was your total cost, or your initial money, or the money that you started your business with? It was 2,000. So you're going to minus or subtract 2,000. And when you minus or subtract 2,000, how much are you left with? 772. 772 is what? It's your 40% profits, or it's the money for your business. And 2,772 is the money that you have gained back. And this 2,000, you can use it to stock again 45 pairs of lashes. So yeah, so that's how it works. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you will be able to do it on your own from now on. If you need any help, feel free to hop on my inbox and ask me anything that's related to the content that I'm giving you out there. I'll be willing, and yeah, I'm here to help. And also, please don't forget to like my video and subscribe. It really helps my videos to be suggested to other people. Okay.